Angespielt, Kingdoms of Amalur, Reckoning. Willkommen zurück, ich habe inzwischen eine komplette Rüstung gefunden und sehe mir mal die Karte an. Das Spiel ist echt groß. Dies ist die nähere Umgebung, die schon einige Meter umfasst, aber es gibt noch die Weltkarte, die alles zeigt. Die angeklebten Karten sind die DLCs, der Rest ist aber auch schon riesig. Ach ja, ich kann noch eine Quest abgeben.
Great Mitharu, you found the ordination tome. I'd give a sack of gold to see the look on Father Dinwell's face. He will no longer be able to deny my entrance to the order. Mitharu does embrace all. Thank you. I won't need any gold as a servant of Mitharu. Take what I have. It's yours. I will remember you in my prayers.
So, nun kommt der Teil, der mich dazu gebracht hat, das Spiel durchzuspielen. Die großartigen Charaktere, die hier leben.
Faye, in Gorhart. It isn't right.
You there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets? I've been noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done? I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry. Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. I see its symptoms everywhere. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well. It was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My hope is to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring against our common enemy, the Tuatha. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that it involves lesions, goiters, and a good deal of pus. His name was Karth Hilfred. I found him one morning outside my door, picking through the ember eyes. I was impressed how well he knew his way around a plant. I've never seen one so eager to learn. I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers of Agnurfar Hall, an Irathi ruin east of Gorhart. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe. He always spoke of his time as a wastrel living in the abandoned halls of Agnurfar Hall, the Irathi ruin. People say it's haunted, but people say many things. The villagers believe it's haunted, but I have a feeling that's a ruse devised by the Red Legion. They mean to terrorize these people into submission, and it's working. Haven't you seen it? The grim tower to the west. Avoid its shadow if you can, because what transpires inside Alistar will benefit no one. I would know. I have seen many conflicts unfold, but never have I seen one in which the fates of so many are at stake. The Tuatha will not settle for simple victory. They want total domination and will do whatever it takes to achieve it. For years I dabbled in alchemy, healing, divination and transmutation. All of that seems frivolous now, what with the war looming over us. Now I spend my sleepless nights in search of a formula that will end such conflicts forever. Bandits, ruthless and well organised. The Red Legion is reaping many rewards by preying on vulnerable Almane settlers travelling east. Long ago, these villains confined themselves to the coast, but recently they've moved inland to avoid the war. Now they're our problem. Do you really think I'm able to part with anything, much less one of my finest mixtures? This is a place of research. There is no charity. I fear for his life. Karth was gifted in a way that I've witnessed in only a select few. If the Red Legion has him, there's no telling of how he'll be treated. If you must know, my name is Nani Henry, formerly the chief alchemist of Alistar. But you wouldn't know what that is, would you? When the scholars in the tower ordered me to leave the grounds, I took refuge here. The Almane are a private people, keen to keep to themselves, like me. They are the undying, the corrupted roots. Their existence is an abomination. Everything in Amalur exists for a particular reason, except for the Tuatha. They're not meant to be. Goodbye.
Es gibt nicht nur eine riesige Welt, sondern auch viele Geschichten, die irgendwie alle zusammengehören. Auf Deutsch klingt sie übrigens nicht so toll. Ich mag diese Diskusse. Sie sind eine tolle Entfernungswaffe. Nun gehen wir in diese Höhle und finden heraus, was mit der Formel ist.
What are you doing down here? Don't you know Agna Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid? Oh, I see. The Twisted Gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the deception before her very eyes. The Red Legion has her formula, because I gave it to them. At this very moment, they are moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Rathir, where they will fetch a high price. Poor Nanny. So trusting, so pathetic. Of course she can never learn of my ruse, can she? It is time.
Okay, hat sie reingelegt. Nun muss ich die Vorräte finden, um die Plage aufzuhalten. Okay, erstmal die hier drin, dann die da draußen. Ah, unten ist die Kiste. Hier komme ich nicht durch, also doch andersrum. So, die hier drin sind erledigt. Nun muss ich zurück und wieder raus. Ein ganz schön weiter Weg. Oha, das ist weit weg. stürmen wir das Lager der Red Legion. Ach komm, alles mitnehmen. Da versteckt sich was im Wasser. Das war ein Questgegner, der hatte einen Namen. Lockpicking gibt es hier auch. Position finden und öffnen. So schön die Gegend auch ist, ich reise mit Fast Travel zurück zum Gnom.
What do you want?
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. Now, you may think you understand the impact of this act, but you truly do not. You are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude. They seem so eager to aid me in my work that I've failed to pursue the proper references. Yes, I have only myself to blame for this catastrophe. How was I to know he was a scout and a thief? His interest in alchemy appeared genuine. Our friendship, was that too an act?
Bei Nanny kann ich auch einkaufen und meine Funde verkaufen. Allerdings sollte ich das Nützliche behalten.
Goodbye.
Ich Ich ziehe alles an, was ich brauche. Grüne Werte heißen besser.
You're welcome in my shop anytime, and please enjoy a discount on all services and merchandise.
Und weg damit. Nun noch einkaufen.
Farewell.
Gehen wir noch in die Kneipe da.
Need something? Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have won't leave a hole in your pocket. Are you here about that Fey girl they found outside? Don't be a stranger.
See Nanny for alchemical goods. The Fae are watching. Can't you feel it?
Hier ist noch ein Quest zu den Fee.
What is it? You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorhart would be a ruin by day's end. I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. She's Fae. Even worse, she's a knight in the House of Ballads. Fae don't kill their own, so it must have been someone in Gorhart. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will burn Gorhart to the ground. They see all mortals as invaders. We could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. But who do we tell? You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can. It's east of here, in the meadows of Yolvin. The Feylands are a wicked place, crawling with creatures so strange you'll assume you're dreaming. Farewell.
Try the corner shop for supplies.
Und was möchte er?
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the Warsworn. Some may try to colour it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur. You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me would carry a lot of weight. To earn it, you must do something commendable. There are 2 brothers, scoundrels of the Red Legion, named Osgar and Medgar Krast. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin and my good word. Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here. Medgar was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin, and a commendation to join the order. We're fighters for hire. There are none better with steel, swinging it, or shaping it, and none held in higher regard.
Die Warsworn sind auch interessant. Wir lernen die Warsworn noch kennen, ebenso das House of Ballards. Danke für die Aufmerksamkeit.